Alright, this is my first unboxing video. I had a customer send me some disc brake calipers to rebuild for them, and I said just throw them in a medium flat rate box and ship them over. They'd also probably fit in a flat rate padded envelope. I've shipped them out that way before, the master cylinders and stuff. And I've never done an unboxing video. This is my first one. I usually hate watching unboxing videos, so if you hate them too, then just skip ahead to the good stuff and let's see how it goes. Now, I sold them these clamps a couple years ago. I don't even remember selling to them, but those are mine. And it looks like a body. Hopefully they're not dismantled, because I want to show you how to blow them apart with air, because it's fun and dangerous, and how to do it correctly. So let's see. Oh, that's a yoke. I'm going to leave that wrapped up for now. And that's another yoke. And that's the two bodies. Well, hopefully the pistons are in there still. Let's find out. Alright, well, these are extra disgusting. I hate even opening them on my white towel here. That's one. So when you're taking these apart, I probably said it in my last video, make sure you don't break these things. It's called a blocking ring, and it goes on the back of the yoke. And they're made out of plastic, so they'll break when you try to take them out. So if you take them out, be careful taking them out. You can throw these washers away, or you can save them if you want to try to reuse them, but new ones are easy to get. So they're 10 by 14. These are the 10 by 14 washers. I bought these at Rock Auto. These ones here. Part number BRC227, and they are exact fit, unlike the other kits that you buy from places like Harbor, where you can see the different sizes are not what they're marked if you measure them with a caliper. The one for the 3/8 in this kit will actually fit this bolt. This is the one from that kit, but this is the one out of this bag here, a little bit thicker and exact fit. And I'd rather have a little bit thicker than a little bit thinner. And then you want to get your air compressor, air blow gun, and you got to put this thing in a cardboard box. And I'm going to use his cardboard box, because when it explodes, the pistons blow out. The fluid blows everywhere, so you want to make sure that it's inside a cardboard box when you're doing that. And you want to take off these clamps and the boots. Hello. And you leave the bleeder in. You got to have one hole plugged, and the other hole is where the air blow gun goes. Alright, so I got some of the pieces off. Don't forget your safety glasses. You can reuse these if you want, but they come new in the kits. Same with these bands, they come new in the kits, but you want to make sure you save these other pieces that go to your car. Alright, so there's one. You make sure that's tight. And what you're going to want to do is, I have a long blowgun, this one here, with a long nozzle on it, and I put a rubber piece of vacuum tubing on here, so that it's pretty far up. It's pretty far up on the shaft here, and it's only got a little bit of right there. So I'm going to cut it off a little bit more with my razor blade. So when you stick it in the hole here, it goes in a hole, and you get the maximum force. So what I'm going to do now is shoot the pistons out, and I'm going to slow-mo it, hopefully. for the video. All right. So we're going to put this in the box. And you put this in there like that. And you stand back. So you just want to put a little pressure on it, maybe 5 pounds or something. Usually if they're stuck, they'll just blow out like gangbusters. But that one popped out pretty easy. Once you're that far, maybe you can just push it out. Nope, it's stuck. So I'm going to hammer it out from the inside. How's this piston look? That might clean up. It's got all this gutch on the bottom though. I'll clean it up. If it's got pits, then we'll put different pistons in. Oop. That one had fluid in it. Alright, so that's how you get the pistons out with air. Normally you'd want to put them inside a rag so you don't get brake fluid in your face or in your clothes or all over the workbench or whatever. Alright, so here's how I get the other piston out. And there's other ways. You could take it to the hydraulic press and press it out. But I just take a socket that's will fit in there. And then hold it in one hand. That. And then just hammer it through. Then you gotta get the seals out. So just go in with a screwdriver and pop the old seal out. And the same thing, those come in the kit. So you're not going to want to reuse those again. Oh, I'm starting to get hot water. So I'm going to put the calipers in there to soak, just to get some of the gutch off them before I sandblast them. Sandblast them, it's not going to hurt anything, because the part that needs to be smooth is the piston. So what I'm going to do now is get some more hot water going through here. And I use a gray Scotch-Brite with soap, soapy water, and just wash them off.
Wash the pistons off. And usually they come out good. And if they don't come out good, then you just get some different ones. And I'll show you what the different ones are. Let's get them out again. I had them out earlier. It's a different video, but
You don't have to clean the insides yet. I mean, if they're full of grease, yeah, you don't want to get that stuff in your sandblaster. So, here's the other ones. This one. There's another one. And there's the third one. And I'll show you when they're all cleaned up, what they look like then. Alright, here's how good the pieces look. These are the 4 pistons I just cleaned. What I'm going to do next is dry them off and then wrap tape around here so that this edge is exposed. And then I'm going to blast the insides so that they're clean. And then the caliper bodies are, get some lighting on here. There we go. The insides are going to get blasted and the outsides are going to get blasted. So, but they look really clean on the inside. Alright, here's the pieces. I've cleaned all the pieces up now. The caliper bodies and the pistons. So here's a little bit of information on the brake pistons for the Honda 600. I was going to talk about the different ones available. This is a replacement piston from a Jag XJ6. These are still available, but the problem is they only come in this one size here. So when you go to put the plastic piece in, you have to remachine the inside of this, and if you don't have a lathe, you have to send them out, and then you're going to spend as much on getting them machined as just to buy the correct parts. So these two here are both Honda 600 original parts, and you could tell because of the indentation, the way it's machined on the bottom here. And the aftermarket ones they're flat, completely flat on the bottom. And the other thing is on the jag piston, the height from here, the table, up to this part here, is slightly shorter than the original Honda 600 one. But they're the same basic height across the top here.